Hello Virgos, thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah and I'll be hosting this reading for you happening for the full moon in Capricorn on July the 4th. So, not time specific. If you catch this at a later date and time, you know, some of these messages may still have some relevance to your life. But this Capricorn energy, this Capricorn moon, I should say, is a really great time to channel positive feelings or positive energies that are centered in ambition, centered in structure, and staying grounded. Negative attributes that we may want to process or let go of would be centered in ways in which you are rigid, ways in which you might be pessimistic, and also ways in which you could be controlling, which, you know, makes sense. Like Virgo can be kind of like that too. Capricorn and Virgo are both earth signs, so it makes sense that they're related a little bit on that level. We're going to pull from Mildred's deck. We have on the bottom Feather, we have Star, which Leo got, and we will pull Wish reversed. So your hopes might be like your hopes that your wish will be granted are like optimistic, I would say. I would also say that like you might not get what you wish for, but that does not mean that what you wish for is like that you won't get some other type of version of that. I'm just looking at Feather because I can't remember. Spiritual ascension. So you may receive a message, and this might be the message, that you might not get what you wish for, but you're going to still receive a gift. That basically is it in a nutshell. You are still open to receive, and what you wish for might not be exactly that, but it will be something, and it will fulfill that wish, I would definitely say is also the case. So let's see what Tarot has to say for the Virgos out there. All right, so Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles speaks of generosity. Generosity, giving, also receiving the generosity of others. It's very centered in philanthropy and justice, like giving back to community that raised you up, or despite whether or not you're still a part of that community, you can still give back. It's just having a good approach to charity and generosity. And also that approach means being open to receive generosity and charity of others if you are in need. So it's graciously receiving the generosity of others. And that's really important, to be gracious in your ability to receive. We have the Star again, and the Three of Cups. So hope for a better future, hope to find balance between give and take is crossing this energy of generosity. Now, what you wish for could have something to do with, you know, finding new friends, having friends, being able to congregate with like-minded people. That's not happening for you right now, unfortunately. That does not mean that it's not going to happen, and maybe it's not happening because you're being protected. Maybe it's not happening right now because you deserve better than what you have access to. Or you deserve different, I would say. whatever you have access to might not necessarily be in alignment with what it is that you need. We don't want to be judgy, right? We're not trying to be judgy bitches here. That is not gracious. All right. So what's next? Wheel of Fortune reversed. So subconsciously, mentally, spiritually, you're really struggling to feel like this is what you need to do, or you're really struggling to feel confident that you're on the right path. So that's okay. Maybe you aren't on the right path and you just are being sidetracked to get you back on track, right? Or maybe you are actually on the right path. You just don't know it yet. We have that reverse wish card. And maybe you've been misled on some level to wish something, or that you would receive what you wish for. And that's not happening immediately. But that doesn't mean that time won't tell you any different. So keep that in mind. It might not be happening right now. Like you may not find, you know, Mr. Ms. or person right now. How am I saying? I'm not saying that right. So this person in your life or what's going on might not be what you need, what's right for you. What's right, okay, forget about it. It's not happening. There we go. Not happening. Yeah, they may not be Mr. Right, but they're Mr. Right now. This may not be Mr. Right, but it's Mr. Right now. Got it. Wow. We have the Knight of Wands. So speaking of Mr. Right, they not necessarily have to be masculine or a man, but you know, you have a history of knowing what it's like to have somebody behind your back, or just to have like someone who really is fun. Someone who's fun, someone who is very like open about their sexual nature, that you've been able to express with, like, you know, perhaps Virgo, you've been around the block and you know what fun is. That's great. You thought somebody might have been the one for you, like you thought that they had your back. They're in the past though. And moving forward, that's too many cards. Moving forward, we just need to figure out how to focus on working. How to focus on getting shit done for ourselves. It doesn't necessarily mean like working like a slave. This is just like paying attention to details and getting everything in order, like creating some type of like metaphorical assembly line of whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's focusing on your health, focusing on skill building with your career, like very Three of Pentacles energy, or focusing on just like manifesting those coins and whatever it is that you need to do in order to make that shit happen. So maybe you need to make some shit. Maybe you're a maker and you need to make some things to sell. And we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands reversed. So something is going to rob you of your confidence on some level, or you might be jealous of something. You might be jealous of others who have more than you. But whatever's like putting this could also be like a feeling of powerlessness over a situation. You could very well be powerless. And that makes absolute sense with everything else that's going on in this read. So the great unknown is making you feel like you just aren't able to run things. Or maybe your attitude needs some guidance and mentoring in order to be a better mentor yourself or a better guide for yourself. And this also is like being misled, being hustled. Sometimes like the King of Wands just really lacks direction. Maybe they don't have as much experience as they thought when they're in reverse, right? Still a king, still the capacity to be a king, but also there's something that caused a need to eat a big old piece of humble pie. A lesson learned. Others see you, on another note, others see you as being the type of person that like they feel like they might have known for a really long time. Like a good, true friend. Someone that is the type of person that is like a day oneer, right? People see you as that type of person. That could be like the level of loyalty that you have. That could also be the level of compatibility that you have with a person as well. Like, you know them, they understand you, they get you. It's almost like you could have been best friends growing up, but you just were not born in the same place. That's cute. Okay? I don't care. We have the Ace of Pentacles. What? Money. We want to make some money. That is on the agenda. That is what we hope for. We hope to be grounded, to have some good, solid ground underneath our intentions, to manifest our health, to manifest our career, or to continue on within our career. And then also like the actual money aspect of it. And this could even be like partnering as well. That social wealth, connecting with the right person. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be though. This could be like, the idea, the institution of marriage, like the business of marriage, right? But this is just like partnership. Raw partnership. Whatever the nature and dynamics of the relationship is yet to be determined, but this is partnership as well. Grounding in partnership. One more. Oh, just wanted to come through, and I was like, oh. Came through again. So, something was ugly, and it hurt, and it changed you, but it's done now, and you're getting over it. You've gotten over it, and now it's time to move on into the next realm, where you find peace, and where, more importantly, you let go. Because you don't want to be a restless spirit. You want to be able to fully let go. And this grounding energy is going to be key to that. So holding on to this hope of staying grounded and finding like the right partner to build with, financially or romantically. I feel like it's more business wise. There's going to be like, it's going to start off with business, like dealing with the business of how it's going to work. I just find I love that. I have, this business of like of everything being centered in love first. It's so important to love somebody. It's so important to be compatible with them, but to know how well things are going to work when it comes to your daily grind and how you manifest with a business partner or with a romantic partner is so critical. Like, people overlook that far too often. It's unfortunate. Or they're just caught up in like getting ahead. Why? There's so much more to life. Speaking of head. It's great, but like, it's not the only thing. There's the energy that you exchange that you need to consider, Virgo, okay? Consider the energy exchange that you have with yourself and with others, what you put out, what it is that you want. Your goals are so crucial. in terms of like whether or not you're able to manifest and get what you want in life. You have to have goals, and you have to start off with a good source of energy to put into those goals. If you don't put energy into your goals, you're not going to manifest them. So honoring that energy within yourself, and that's your own creative and sexual energy, being healthy that way as well. So having goals to have a good understanding of how your energy works, of how you keep it clean, of how you keep it sustainably burning, right? That fire, how you keep it sustainably burning, just gradually adding to the fire, always adding bits to it, not having it rip roaring and exploding, right? We don't want that. We want it to be sustainable and not excessive, right? Modest. That's the Virgo in all of us, right? Modesty, just to keep it going. Whatever you need to keep it continuously going all of the time. That is the goal. So, with that, thank you so much for checking out my channel, Virgo. And if this resonates, please do hit that like and subscribe button. And we will catch you next time. Take care and bye for now.